Insert the usual shilling, like, comment, subscribe, rate, share, whatever you do. And old world news. We have some that are pretty interesting, and that's really confirming something that I already knew is that we're gonna have Bretonnia against Tomb Kings. And that's how it's gonna be when the game launches. We know this because they've also mentioned during the Warhammer Fest stream that that's gonna be their main focus for a while, or for the beginning. And we got some pretty nice and interesting miniatures out of this. We got a Tomb King of sorts and the Paladin that's standing alone on his base. But he has some nice horns from a reindeer, I guess. And it's pretty interesting. The models themselves look quite good. I have to say they're very well detailed and very well made. There's really nothing to complain about when you look at them. They are very well done. Not to say that what we saw until now isn't well done, but these two miniatures kind of confirm things in a little way that they really are putting a lot of work into the old world. A lot of it. In fact, when you look at them and how detailed they are and how well crafted they are, even the Bretonnian knights we saw some time ago, even with these ones, everything looks just perfect. From the Paladin stabbing the orc head with his sword and holding a head or a pigeon, I can't really tell, to the Tomb King and the ornaments upon his cape and even the scarab on his back. Everything is well made and well put together. And it's gonna confirm something that, let's get a little bit into speculation here. A bunch of the Age of Sigmar models will be playable for Warhammer the Old World. Now, I don't think this is confirmed. I think this is just me making stuff up. But when you look at them piece by piece and how they work, it gets pretty clear that at some point the Old World will eat up Age of Sigmar. In fan base, as well as in popularity, as well as in players, as well as in models. And I'm expecting that. But let's go back to the stars of this show. We didn't really get much for Warhammer the Old World, and this is quite disappointing. We don't really have a release date. We know that we will have miniatures, both newly designed and old designs, that will come back in plastic, resin, and maybe metal. We'll see. And we know that the game will continue on. We have no release date, which is terrible in my opinion. We just get these small little glimpses at Warhammer the Old World, hanging it upon our head just in front of us, like a donkey with a carrot on a stick, so we can continue on being hyped about this. I'm not sure how long this will work as a strategy. I have to be honest, the news that we get are pretty tame most of the time, and we're not really up to date with stuff. As beautiful as these two models might be, they just aren't enough to satisfy the curiosity and desire to get into Warhammer Fantasy and replay the old world. Get to be part of it once more. It's not really enough, and it's not getting things done for that. The models are beautiful. I'm glad we have them, to be honest. It's a nice glimpse into what they're working on and how things will look in the future. But it's just not there. And you would expect that at Warhammer Fest to have something, to get a big announcement about it there. But it's not that big. And I've seen this also with, the Age of Sigmar announcement. Just, there isn't enough there to be overly excited about. But as we already know for a while now, Bretonnians will be back, and they'll be back in plastic glory, some resin, maybe metal. We'll see how it goes on, and that's good. And we also have Tomb Kings in all their glory as well, which is nice, and I can't wait to see what they do with the Empire, with Chaos and other factions. I know their main focus is this, Bretonnia against the Tomb Kings. But it'll be nice to get some glimpses into what's next Until now, we can expect to see Bretonnia Knights and the Paladin we have right there, alongside the Doom King and some old and new miniatures coming back for them. And that's mostly it. I wish I could give you more news regarding this. I wish I could tell you more. But besides the fact that I can just tell you how excited the developers were on working on these two miniatures, there's really not that much to give. And again, I don't think it helps them in the long run to not have anything more substantial out there. It's just two miniatures that they do look nice, but I fear they won't be enough. And I fear and dread the possibility of interest for the old world going down the drain because of that. But we'll have to see. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one.